Okay, just straight down. That's fine with me if you're going to force me to draft the weight room or the archives, just so long as I can eventually draft the pump room out of one of the powered rooms. That's all I ask for. I think pivot here, right? Yeah. Look at all these steps. This would have been an issue if I hadn't bought out the entirety of the kitchen. Boiler room through dark room, which I already stepped into, so this shouldn't cut off on me. Key, okay. Wasn't super concerned about keys, but thank you nonetheless. I have a basement key. I don't think that fits, though. Come on, hit me. I'm gonna take the archives. I'm gonna take the archives just because I don't want to do the one re-roll and have it not hit. The laboratory. Ooh. Am I okay with that? It's facing the wrong way. I wouldn't be able to do the pump room, but I would be able to do the laboratory. Okay, let me check my notes. This could also be the pump room, but it could also just be the fucking furnace, right? It could be the fucking furnace. I don't... Do I just cut my losses with the lab, or do I get greedy? The pump room does pivot. I wish I could rotate this right now. That's what I wish. Because then I could have both. I just feel like this is just going to be the fucking furnace, man. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy. Yes! Greed pays off. Where are you hiding this money? Ah, key. Not money, key. Oh. So that fills tank 1. I don't want that. I want as much water out of there as I can. Let's go ahead and suck 3 out of... Okay, our goal is to drop the reservoir down to 0, right? Reservoir comes from 2? 2 here. Or maybe we don't want to drop the reservoir down to 0. Maybe we just want to drop it by a couple and we want to drop the fountain all the way. Because it did say there was like a fountain entrance, right? Let's see what we can do, first of all. I'm going to try to fill up the pool. Fountain and reservoir connect to which? 1 and 2 are both on pump 2. Okay. So the pool is 6. The pool is on pump 4 back here. So let's go ahead and fill up the pool to the best of our ability. I believe that's down. Let's have reservoir go into that side. Good. We'll do like this. Never mind, that goes... Down is in. Never mind, I'm not clicking the right button. Up is in, I was right the first time. Glug, 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 glug. So if I do this with the fountain as well, I can do stuff that way. So let's empty another 4 out of the fountain this time. It would be pretty great if I could get the lab right next to this, by the way. Okay, so I'll be able to put 5 of these remaining ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 more over here. So I could lower the reservoir by up to 2. But I need to make sure that I only have 2 in here when I do it. And not 4. And that's the goal here. So I could drain the fountain. Maybe I fill the reservoir real quick. We suck some back into the reservoir from number 2, or from tank number 2 over here. All right. Let's go fountain in. Be sure to turn this off. Fountain into tank 2. This will lower us all the way down to what? 4 remaining? And we come back here and we do this. Now the fountain is completely empty. We go to the pool, we fill that up the 1. And then we go to the reservoir and we fill the tank the 1 extra. So hopefully this little bit off max will allow us to reach that boat that we saw. And this being empty will give us a place that we can walk to. That is the ideal. Oh, you know what? We actually had more room here. Hold on. We can... Tank 1 drain. We can actually get even more out of this. I didn't realize we hadn't filled that up. Now, hopefully bringing this down by 5 will be enough. Fountain's empty, reservoir is emptier. Okay. I like that. Electric eel aquarium. This is obviously the dove place. Do I just want to freeze my assets? I could electric eel aquarium and roll 1 more time on possibly getting the lab. But the freezer being here is quite nice. We'd start tomorrow with hella gems. So basically, if I go electric eel aquarium, I would be looking in that top corner for, I would accept a conservatory, since that's permanent. I would accept a drafting room, since that's permanent. I would accept, Obviously the lab, I would accept. I would accept a freezer again. I would accept a coat check. There's quite a few rooms that I could get up here that I would be okay with. And the electric eel aquarium is a power source. So, like, not freezing is rough. But I could be making permanent progress. Let's go electric eel aquarium. I want to see if I can get some more progress. A worthless tin can. Wow. Coat check. Or whatever that is. It's not a lab, though, because it would be like, boop, it's powered. So we're going to take the coat check, and we're probably going to check, out of these, the basement key. Or, actually, we might be able to make it to the basement this time. Perhaps we should check the magnifying glass. They aren't too hard to get your hands on again in the future, but it sure would be fucking annoying if I couldn't. Cool. I'll accept that. It's not permanent progress. It's not freezing 14 gems and 25 gold coins, but it is enough that I feel decent about it. And once again, we're screwed out of exactly one room from filling up the entire house. Right, now I gotta zigzag my way back through this house again. Wonder if that connects through walls. I doubt it. No, it must not. Okay, there's the drawing room. Courtyard, observatory, and then we could be able to figure our way out from there. Zoom. Oh yeah. The fountain does indeed. Oh yeah, you can pick up your old money. I don't want to, though, actually. I would rather leave it there for tomorrow. Ah, I see. And there's the basement key. Bada bing, bada boom. I think I know where we are. Yup. We lowered the water too much. So if that was lowered by 5, perhaps 2 was actually the magic number. And I lowered it further when I did not need to. Okay. Well, hopefully we have the steps to make it all the way back. Does this mean that I can go into the tomb without having it? It probably doesn't connect, right? Which would mean this would only lead to a bunch of useless stuff. Yeah, I think I should go put 3 water back in. And hopefully we have enough steps for that between the jogging and the running and the... As I zigzag my way back through the house to the pump room. Zoom. I'm getting good at this. I'm remembering the path. Then from the boiler room to the left. Did I really only use 6 steps getting here? 10 total, I guess. So now how am I meant to only put 3 in? I don't want to put all of it in. Oh, I could do it from the kitchen. If I put in 4 and then I empty the kitchen into it, which one is kitchen? Kitchen is 4. 4 connects through tank 2. Okay, so that should still be doable. We switch it over to this side. We pump all of it in. And then 4 connects through this tank, which I want to pump in. Kitchen. And then I want to also pump in 1 from the reservoir. There we go. So now it's down only 2. Let me check my notes one more time on this. We are in the... Alright, I'm back. Alright, hopefully 12 is the right number. How many steps does it take to do this, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 outside, 14 downstairs, possibly 15. So I can go down and then possibly back and down again, in case I am wrong that 12 is the right number. Which hopefully I'm not wrong, but also it's taking far less than that because the boots are triggering on occasion. The shoes is not taking the money. You can't make me run down the stairs like a psychopath. Damn it. Okay, but we know 14 was too high. So it must be 13 then? I can't. Okay. Back we go. Actually, you know, while I'm here, I don't really see anything down there. I mean, there's a staircase. We're gonna go down there, but running back up. Trial and error. Go. Yeah, it definitely procs more the shoes, that is, when we're outside. I noticed they're procking like half the time that we're outside. Not so much in here, maybe 10 or 20%. Oh shit, went the wrong way. Whoops. -2. That's why the boots are here? Yeah, we still got time. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get 1 more in here. Which is actually quite easy. Let's just drain the kitchen down to 1. And then just drain the extra 1 into the reservoir. Hopefully 13 works. That sure would be nice if it did. Was there probably a way to just know how to do this? Yes, but I don't know what it is. So, trial and error it is. That's why we got all the extra steps. I'm gonna be sad if I have to come back here again. But if we're lucky, maybe we can unlock a route so that we can, like, make it here from the tomb easier in the future. Right? Like, if I could get the tomb and just that would allow me to continue forward without having to be stuck on the wrong side of the reservoir. And down we go. And over here. And this better work. Yes. Ooh, cutscene. We haven't had one of these in a second. Last one was like in the security room or something. Do I have to move myself? Or are we doing that for me? Okay. The staircase is indeed mighty suspicious. Okay. There's a pathway down there that goes nowhere. Maybe if I have a sledgehammer. I do. I could break through. That is the minecart, which I cannot push from this side. So I would have to have dragged it out from that side. Perhaps? Can I go back across without a fucking cutscene? No. Oh, yes. Hold. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, there. No, that's the same. Okay. This is where the tomb goes. Gotcha. So I pull this out. And now we can access this from the fountain. We no longer need the tomb, right? Because the fountain allows us to just walk down and take the boat across. Although I suppose if we have to empty this out at some point, then we wouldn't be able to take that way. We could come around, but the minecart would be blocking us. Oh, here we go. Okay, we've got two options. The first one simply sends us over here, which is something. Oh, ooh, there's two floors. Okay. Oh, wait. No. We're not supposed to be looking up. We're supposed to be looking down. We've got that path. Gotcha. So we can either go 2 or 3. Right, like 3 this way. This one is the mine entrance, I believe. That one's got nothing. That one's got another lever. That one's got another lever. And that one has seemingly useful information. Okay. There's definitely a lot of puzzling to be done here. Let's go ahead and rotate you 3 times. Are the lower ones? Yes, the lower ones are lined up. That one is. Okay. It's this one that isn't lined up with this. So I can, like, go up here. Oh, this is a rotator. Never mind. But it does let me do this. Get some hopefully useful information. The full map. Okay. 5 is the fountain entrance. We come in here. Yep. The excavation tunnel is over here. The torch chamber is here. This is the tomb entrance. This is the minecart that's stuck. This is our rotating gear. This is up to 9 is the north lever. Okay, so that's a puzzle we want to solve. Foundation elevator. Don't know what that is, and we don't know how to get to the basement either. Concealed entrance and a cliffside exit. Concealed entrance. Can I bust through that with a sledgehammer, maybe? That'd be pretty cool if I could do that. But something tells me I can't. The mechanarium has 1 door for each gear room in your house. Okay, what if I have more than 4 doors? More than 4 gear rooms? Or are there only that many gear rooms? Yeah, definitely add it. Hold on, let me take a peek-see here. None of you. None of you. Yeah, there's more than 4 gear rooms. I could, in theory, add more than 4. What would the mechanarium do if I had, like, 6? Would it allow me to go downstairs, perhaps? Maybe that's related? Perhaps, perhaps. Have I never drafted an East Wing Hall? What? Some crazy shit. What? Okay. Well, this is helpful because I don't know what this is about, but I want to be able to get in here. Okay. So that's the only... Does that way have... No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's rotate you back around 5 times. Although I guess I can rotate the other way if I had wanted to. Right. So that's the only thing we can do right now besides rotating this around to face here and then moving it up, but then we're stuck over there. So we can't access this from this way, right? We have to access this from a different direction, namely that direction, I would think. But I don't actually know how to get over there. Unless, oh, I did back this up, so I can come around over here, yes? Yes. Okay, so I can come around over here, and we can figure it out from here. So I can connect over there or over there from here. Let's start by trying to connect over there, because then we lift it up and we can go there. Yeah. Okay, so I want this rotating this way too. Right? Yes. Great. We go all the way around the outside. Over to here. And we come across. And then we pull this, which allows us to come back across this way to here, which is another rotator. Okay. That allows us to go to this seemingly empty room. that is in fact not empty. A little secret room back here, I see. Another one of these filing cabinets. What do you got for me? Foreman's log 608. After almost 3 years in the tunnel, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being able to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be generations before they are reopened. Yeah, let me out. Ooh, okay, so we can loop around. Okay, we essentially have a new entry point that we can start this from. Okay. So if I were to exit, rotate around twice, like exit, come around to here, rotate this, so that it's facing here, we can go, boom, into the north. Do we have access? We actually do have access to the antechamber this time. I don't know that we have the steps to get there, though. Maybe we'll consume some food on the way, and we'll be good. Let me real quick check this. Can I just bust through you? No? Okay. Okay, we just need to rotate this 3 times. Once, twice, thrice. And we can now enter from here and go this way. To, I assume, the north door. It said to the north switch, right? So, not locked. Suspicious. Bingo. $46. Question is, do we have enough steps to get there? Let's begin. Will we pass through security on the way? No. I would have to go out of my way to go to security. Though it might tell me if there's any extra food laying around. You motherfuckers thought I wouldn't notice this. You thought I wouldn't notice. Where are we? Well, I don't know how to open that. This is caved in. This box is in the boiler room. I remember this box. Isn't there one that we were like, what the fuck does that do? Is this not from the boiler room? Suspicious. Not 100% on that, though. We'll have to see, once again, if we make it. Because currently it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 steps. I'm gonna start peeking rooms for any food. It has been a while since we went this way, I believe. Yes, okay. We're cooking. I don't believe we've come this way looking for food much. Be very wary. Quit taking my money. Boots kicked in again. No food in the library? That kind of just makes sense, doesn't it? Let me in.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne.
Ooh, an audiobook.
He had a red crown made of rubies.
I like how the first time that we read that book
And a red
was
cup
this run.
made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow.
I'm just gonna let it play.
And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves.
Pretty.
And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond
Ooh.
the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share.
So I guess this is Reddington we're in here right now. Wonder if this is setting up for any sort of sequel or anything.
But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew.
That's...
The prince had a new favorite
Yeah,
color.
I was about to say.
The color
Blue.
blue.
Damn. We got to skip a fair bit of those safes. There's a lot of information still hiding around. I might need to do another couple days of that. But we just barely made it today. I'd give this game a solid 9 out of 10. Like outside of the occasional little bit of RNG that you really gotta fight through. Like, it was a pretty solidly balanced puzzle game, all things considered. Made in Blender. Cinca. Huh. Wonder if that's like the publisher or something, and that's why they use the company. For Christopher Manson. I'm afraid I don't know who that is. But good for him. Dog bomb. And I still never got the damn 45th room. Like that was only room 45. I technically never found 46. This one's empty. Those courtyards are clutch. Look at how much those saved us. Look at all those gems. Sheesh, we built all 9 of them. Nice. Day 12, that's what it took us. We'll save and quit for now, and I will play this again. And I will let you guys know. You might see another video if it turns out there's more to it. If there's not, you'll probably hear from me about it on stream or something like that when I get back. So, see you guys next time. Peace.